right, Oliver Sloup still with us from Blue Line Futures in Chicago. Oliver, anything you want to talk about when it comes to cattle and hogs, what the livestock market's showing us right now?
Well, the livestock markets have been a little less eventful than the grain complex, especially in the live cattle market. If you look at the chart over the last month, the better part of the last month, we've just been kind of stuck to that 128 level, give or take. So in a very sideways, well-defined range, 129 to 130 being the top end of that range, and 127 being the bottom end of that range. The fundamentals, haven't really given us that reason to break out or break down yet. We do have a cattle on feed report out tomorrow, which could potentially be that catalyst. Closer towards the top end of that range in a seasonally weaker time of year, we continue to lean on the bearish side or the sell side, but a break and close out above the top end of that resistance would obviously have us neutralizing our position and moving on. Now, all the action today, as you had mentioned, is in that lean hog market, and this is something that we've been talking about for the better part of the last month and a half. This is also a weaker time of the year for lean hogs, and we continue to like selling rallies. We're filling the gap from the 16th here today. A break and close below this 86.5 level could take us to mark new lows from August 10th, which comes in near 83.5. So the trend is down. Rallies are getting sold, which is to be expected this time of year in lean hogs, so we're going to continue to play that trend. Would you go as far as to say that the Fed has maybe given us some decent opportunities in some of these things that we trade here every day? Yeah, absolutely. Some of these markets have been really, really quiet over the last several weeks, but we're starting to see the volatility come back into the markets as maybe kids go back to schools and parents get back at the computer and the trading desk. So we expect the volatility to continue to ramp up. And you know this saying, volatility often leads to more volatility. So it wouldn't be surprised to see it feed on itself ahead of a weekend where there's just a lot of headline risk out there. Right, and today is a great example. I've said it before, but we've seen what the Fed said and how that can cascade into our markets. But then you're right. We're going to have September on our doorstep here really close, and we're going to see a lot of people come back to the market, a lot of money come back to the market. We may see higher interest rates. We may see some things get passed on the Hill, and we may see higher taxes. We have a ton going on for the next, say, 3 to 6 months. So you're not going to go anywhere anytime soon. We're going to have you on a lot, Oliver. We really appreciate your content. That's Oliver Sloup from Blue Line Futures in Chicago. I'm Scott Shelley, is known as the Cow Guy, and I'm going to hand it back over to Tammy.